Yeah, welcome to the show. I am your host. I walk around like number 11. I know I'm the GOAT. My chains, my rings on Matt Ryan, they coated in cold. I already killed the beat before I sat up and spoke. I'm here to close out the game. You sweep the dugout at best. I'm the realest. If real hopped off the page and showed in the flesh. No team jersey, but my city still on my chest. Trade from the 3. If I shoot, then it's all net. No time for you to rewind. You just in time. I'm a king. This king drum, so you know I'm in shine. I've been dope since 4 years after 1989. My pen work be out of this work, no pop flies. Not here to kill the game, just a competition. I'm Freddie Freeman on first, whoever pitching, I'm still getting it. I let the scoreboard tell us what the difference is. This is history in the making, you are witnessing. Shout out to the kid, you are tuned into the greatest. Rise up, kings, won't watch a king in the making.
What's up, you guys? How y'all doing tonight? Welcome to King's Realm. I'm Tyrone. I'm here with Ella tonight. How you doing, Ella?
I was better before I heard the news.
I think everybody was better. Woke up to some sad news. Well, not woke up, but if you were up, you got the alert. I forgot who reported it first. I think Chris, might have been Chris, or it was Mike. So DeAndre Hunter is out for the season. You know, my Twitter handle, it hurt. um, it hurt to find out. I was like, yo, yeah, I saw you. You've been live for, a minute yet. Um, what's up, Michael, the Hawks fan? What's up, Atlanta kid? GG. So I don't know, man. We beat him the first game without Dre. This is making it interesting for Cam. This is what this does. And
I
like we
agree.
said last night about trying to bring Cam back, we need Cam back at this point. What's up, King? King in the comments. He run the comments while he not in here. Um, so how you feeling, Ella?
Uh, like you said, it. I might be being a little dramatic, but I ain't gonna lie. The shit was devastating to hear. I was like, wait, what? Like
Yeah.
it just seemed like it came out of nowhere, like the rug got pulled out from under us. So now I'm immediately thinking, how can we get the lineup that we have right now, even without Cam? How can we get more success out of it? And how can we get John Collins out of this gray area he's kind of been stuck in the playoffs, because he really
Yeah.
doesn't have a place right now, and it's a problem for the whole offensive and defensive flow. He can't guard Embiid, partly because they won't let him, and partly because he's too small. So now you're just picking up ticky tacky fouls, and you're out of rhythm. You can't really play the pick and roll because that's more of Clint's game. You I can we put him on whoever we would have put on Dion on the we would have put DeAndre on? Could that work? And keep him out
Tobias.
of Capella's way. Okay.
He'd have to guard Tobias. But that means Ben is getting guarded by Bogey.
Mm,
This is the problem behind that. You have Bogey, so Bogey would have to guard Ben. Curry would have to get guarded by Trey.
Trey,
I'm
that's
trying to
not
think
good.
who solo, or this is what I think we do. This is what I think we do. And somebody just said it, Tony Snell.
Okay.
You're gonna have to start Tony Snell. Yeah, yeah. This is. What is up with Miami and all of y'all talking about? He's going to Cancun. This man had just had surgery. He had the same. The person that did his surgery did. I think they said Kobe's. He did a whole bunch of people's surgery. I think it's a whole. I mean, like a lot. So, it started in February. Was it February or January when he had the um for when he started? I think was it February when he missed, because he missed 49 games. So I think it started in February or January with a sore knee. Then it went to he was gonna have to get the shot in his knee, the stem cell shot. Um, then they said he was still out for a couple weeks, and they were like, He should be back in 2 weeks. And then we found out it was a tear. So then they said they had to go do the ortho. They didn't have to go in. They had to do a non-abrasive surgery. So that's what that was the first surgery. They did non-abrasive. Just just put a little camera in there to see what was wrong, and
Mm-hmm.
be able to put meniscus back on. Then we got to him coming back. He played those 2 games. Knee was still sore. Ended up having to sit him out again. Um, I mean, for a minute, he set out till March. We shouldn't have brought him back in March in my eyes. We should have just
Yeah.
waited to the playoffs because we were doing good. We were still winning without him. So then we get to now. I mean, so we got to playing him in May. He got playing. He didn't really start playing for a little bit. So now he got to New York, and I think, mind you, he got pushed twice in that New York series.
Mm-hmm.
He got hit pretty hard twice on that New York series, and you remember he got up real mad because I think those are some things like yeah, and Tony Snell needs to start over solo. You don't bring Kevin Herter off in the starting role because we've seen
I
him
agree.
starting this season. We've seen him in the starting role this season, and he doesn't produce the same. Um, so the person
But
that
the bench is
did
better with
DeAndre
Kev
surgery,
anyway.
did Kobe's, is we need him off the bench.
Yeah,
Zach
you need Kev
Greinke,
off the
Joe
bench.
Burrow, and Saquon Barkley. So he's done a whole bunch of all these stars, and Joe Burrow and Saquon will be back this year. So we'll see, how they look. I don't know. I don't think you start OO. You can't start OO yet, King. Um, I
Not
don't know,
yet.
man. I think you
I
can't.
wish. I wish he got that
You got.
development.
I wish you could kind of put that role in, but the thing with that is it's still kind of sort of a bunch up unless you put OO, unless you can, which they were talking about when we drafted them. We try to space him out and make him able to
Mm-hmm.
stretch a little because he has a good free throw. He doesn't really miss free throws if you ever look. So he can shoot mid ranges if he try. I think he just needs to. They're trying to work on that perimeter game for him.
Well,
Um,
that's right. Yeah, that's the goal. They're hoping to extend his shot like they could JC's in the beginning because he couldn't shoot
yeah,
threes in the beginning if y'all remember.
yeah, he couldn't. He couldn't. He would. They worked on it with him, which is good. And then his touch around the rim was
Yeah.
already good. So
Yeah.
I
So I think they're gonna do the
I don't
same thing
know
with
if
Okongwu.
Cam. We'll get the update. We still haven't gotten really an update on Cam. Let me see if I can go on there on the Atlanta page and see if they have anything new. Um, he sacrifices me. Okay, I wouldn't say that.
The, the
Um,
the Hawks make me feel like when you get positive news, just automatically take it
some
the negative
happens
direction, the opposite direction.
automatically. Console has been like that this whole week. Like we won, like Julio, we got the news Sunday, and then like it just we end up winning, but it was just like we got a positive and still had a negative in the same day. Unless you want no defense and have Gallo and Herter at the three, while we have a corner shooting defender at the three. What do you mean? Are you saying Cam? Um, you so the bench rows now that we know we don't have Dre. Kev is gonna play backup small forward
Mm,
slash shooting guard, probably more
yep.
two guard than small forward. You still have Lou Will. Your three guard is probably gonna be Solo, which I don't love. Your four guard is definitely gonna have to be Gallo, of course, and you have
Hmm.
Okongwu. So that's just that three position. I need Cam back for that three row. Um, and the starting lineup, you put Tony Snell. And no, you don't start Solo. You put Tony Snell.
Yeah.
Um, I don't
I
know.
was hoping Solo will be able to hit those shots
I was
in
hoping.
that game, those
Uh,
open shots, but
I would. I would. I was hoping he would start hitting, but he had that one good game where he had like 8 or 9. And everybody was like, "Oh, okay, he gonna be back." And y'all saying he sacrificed his knees. I don't think he said. I mean, he was healthy. I know. If I could give him my knee, I would. I don't think he want my knee though. I got damage on my knee too, so I don't think. I don't think he would. He would want that. Randall sacrificed his game in the play. Oh wow! Yeah, he got an MIP. He. Why didn't we get a playoff? I guess he don't have a good. He doesn't have a good name to do like a playoff R or something like that. Like you don't have
Yeah,
a
yeah, nah.
playoff J. It just don't
Yeah.
rhyme like playoff P. He should have got. That's why he got missing the playoffs. Randall. He still got MIP though. He still was the MIP. Um, King said the hat was dope. Um, he said he's talking about your hat, Ella. He said your hat was dope.
Fresh.
He was lucky, low key balling too. Now it sucks. Yeah, I don't think Sixers and five, bro. The thing about it is that we beat them without them. Like we don't need we love Dre and we all know Dre would make us a lot better. But this team is stacked enough where we might not have to. We might because I mean we won game one without him. Last
Yeah,
game
they
we
got to
just
figure out
couldn't
how
shoot.
to.
We just
Yeah,
got to
we
be
couldn't shoot in too
consistent.
many turnovers. So we
Yeah,
got to
we
figure out
had
how to
like
cut down the turnovers.
and Nate'll get that right. I hope so. Did he get hurt in the Knicks series by Taj Gibson? That's what I was thinking. That's
Yeah.
my first thought to it was when remember he got the ball and Bullock pushed him,
Mhm.
and then they said he was sore. They said his knee was sore then,
I
and then
remember
we
that.
get to the Taj Gibson, and then he pushes him in the back in midair, and he falls on that knee. So I mean, how does Joel play? I don't think Joel's knees hurt. I think they just came up with something for
That's some LeBron shit.
yeah,
This
it's
is
a
this be
narrative.
some LeBron narrative kind of shit.
Yeah, it's yeah. Or Nixon. Yeah. That was it Nixon five was y'all? Oh no, we won Brooklyn. That was y'all chant after winning game two.
Yeah, we want
Um,
Brooklyn. Nobody wants
uh,
Brooklyn. Knicks.
yeah. I don't think Joel. I think like
Let
you
me
said,
just
it's like a
nobody
LeBron
wants
thing.
Brooklyn.
Nobody wants Brooklyn at this point. Like you said, I think that Joel thing was like a narrative to push because there's no way that knee is messed up like that. And I don't want to blame our medical staff, but our medical staff has kind of sort of I don't know, man. I don't know. Our medical staff has been bad all year in my eyes.
Like I thought
Um,
getting Chelsea was a win.
yeah, yeah. I thought with us having Emery, it would be at least a little bit better. Um, so he's traveling to Los Angeles this weekend, and he's going to undergo a lateral meniscus surgery on Tuesday by Dr. L. I don't know how to say that man's name. He'll miss the remainder of the postseason. Future updates will be provided as appropriate. Um, it's revealed the initial key because he said it was sore. The team physician, Dr. Kenneth Monter, and head orthopedics, Dr. Kyle Hammond suggested Hunter examine Hunter and suggested MRI. The initial review revealed a small tear in the lateral meniscus. Films from the MRI were sent to doctor in LA. For a second opinion, who later today confirmed the tear and recommended surgery. Um, yeah, so he's got
Mm.
to, yeah. So he'll travel to LA this weekend, and I think it's El Trache, if somebody knows how to say it, but it looks like El Tatre or something like that. But yeah, um, but at least that's the one that worked on Kobe. So I feel like, and Kobe came back pretty well after that Achilles. Hopefully it's not that bad. And let Philly run their mouth. Yeah, State Farm. Yeah, State Farm gonna be crazy. Um,
I might be
can
in the
let's
building.
yeah, let's get that 2-1 lead. Hopefully, man. I want us to get a 3-1. Let's get that 3-1 lead, man. At this point, similar to Grady. That's what I said. I've been I've been saying that I've been saying that Grady need to try and find somewhere need to be our sponsor instead of Emory because I don't know, man. And why would he try to can't that wait till the season over? Would be a team pump to have him at least on the sidelines and lend more support. I don't know if it's bad or not. That might be the thing. If it's super bad and they want him back, and it's a time thing. So if he gets it now, I don't know the time, like the recovery time, but if he gets it now, maybe he can, can play. He can be back
Right,
for
we're
the
starting the
beginning of the
season.
season if he gets the surgery now. Um, is Randall not balling at all? Yeah, Randall just sitting on the bench. Yeah, I know. I would rather him, just to see him on the sideline smiling and laughing with Cam. But I don't know. It's weird because that same group has been hurt all year, and they're probably three of our best defenders. I mean, all year. Can't wait for you to be in Cancun.
Oh yeah.
We might be y'all gonna be having a suntan time when we get to Cancun. Y'all be nice and warmed up. Um, Let me see. Ooh, I think I'm lagging. Lag out. Computer lagged out.
No, I think you did. Well, guess it's just me at the moment. But yeah, this Dre situation sucks. Um, I know Cam coming back is gonna be, I mean, definitely minute restrictions. He ain't played in forever. Don't know how much he's gonna be able to give us defensively. Hopefully, it'll be something. It'd be good to see him, I guess.
Yeah,
You back, T? There we go.
yeah, I'm back. My computer lagged out. Chris Dunn is out. Y'all know Chris Dunn been out for a minute with a
Yeah.
non-COVID related illness. That's what I said. That same three been out. Our three best wing defenders have been out all year, literally. Um, I'm have ticket from okay. I'll focus on game three. You have to. You really have to. Zora, man, we beat y'all. Yeah, as long as we beat the Knicks, we can have fun in Cancun. If Dre is the second best player on the team, I don't. I wouldn't say Dre is the second best player now that we got Bogey. Um, because I mean Dre is consistent, like Bogey said. But I mean Bogey, and I didn't know Bogey was 28, but if you look at Bogey's EuroLeague, like his whole EuroLeague stat line, that man was dangerous. Like,
If you saw my tweet last night, they reminded us that he was a EuroLeague MVP
yes,
as he was just shooting back-to-back threes. So it's
like he
like,
was
okay,
young.
Bogey, I see you.
Yeah,
Put
like
some respect on it. I see you,
he was
Bogey.
young doing that. So you
Yeah.
know, but I'd rather be a drought. Yeah, that's what the thing. Go Bear won DPOY again. That's three times now, isn't it? Three times in a row.
Ooh.
That's three times. That's voter fatigue at this point, man. That's voter fatigue. Like you gotta switch it up. Wow, my god. If Hawks can get Joel and follow Trevor on the bench a lot, that would help out a lot. If that knee is supposedly so hurt, he shouldn't even really be playing.
Well, and,
Um,
and, and that's why they got to keep JC off of him because he ain't doing nothing but racking up fouls.
yeah, you got to put. And for Clint, I need Clint to stop. I know he wants to be that behind if they get blown by to block it, dude. Joel can shoot.
Yeah.
You got to stick him no
Joel can
matter
shoot.
what. You got to stick him. So that's why he has all them wide open threes because you got him trailing the defender,
Yep.
and he's wide open. I'm just like, come
Yep.
on, bro. You got to look at
So
that.
Nate got to figure that out.
Yeah, that look three times, bro. Three
Cause
times.
yeah,
That is voter fatigue. That no, it should not William Simmons. No, it should not have. Ben Simmons, if anything, I would have gave it to Gobert over Simmons. He got cooked. He got cooked by multiple people this year. I don't know I don't even know how you got in DPOY conversations. Devin Booker put 40 on his head. Like, I don't know. And I know it's Devin Booker. No. If you supposed to be
But that's
DPOY,
the
you
thing,
supposed
though.
to
It's
stop
gonna be
everything.
hard for exactly like, and that's why it's gonna be hard for a point guard to be defensive player of the year because you got all these high clip offensive guards that you
he
have
got
to guard. Like, how much are you really
exact
gonna be able to slow them down?
he got killed, and then you watch when he guarded Trey the first game. He guarded him 3 possessions, and Trey burned him off.
Exactly.
So I mean, you can't call somebody DPOY when they get. He can't. He likes, and the thing for him and why he's so good at defense is because he presses you at half court, and he's 6'10". It's hard to get around 6'10". He puts you in a corner, so it's hard to get out of that. If you get him ISO, he's getting blown by, and he's going to have to recover. That's the only thing, man. I definitely. You think? Yeah, Bogey is our second best player behind Trey. Dre is our most consistent player though. I will say that Dre will get you 16 tonight, like he was doing before he got hurt. Um,
That's because Drake
um,
can make his own shot.
yeah, that's the thing. He'll get you he'll get his own shot if he needed it. He did it to D Rose. He kept putting D Rose in the post versus he just turned around and shot in his face. So he can get his own shot. That's the same thing with Bogey. Kev is slowly learning that off the bench, and that's what I need Kev off the bench to do. Him and Lou Will. I just need it. And then so my thing is if Lou Will doesn't come back, you gotta play Skylar Mays next year. If Chris Dunn doesn't come back, you'll still have Cam to come in at that 3 row because Solomon Hill, I think, is on the off. Solomon Hill and Tony Snell are free agents. We'll have people off the books next year, I think. Because I know Solo's gonna be free. I know Tony Snell's gonna be free. I know JC if we don't sign him back.
What's the deal with Brandon?
I think BG needs to be here. No matter what. That's the thing for him. Because what that does if we keep Brandon Goodwin, right? If we keep BG, this is the wild part about it. We keep BG, you put Skylar Mays at the 2, and then you can put Kev at the 3, or you can swap them either way, whichever way you want him to defend. And you still have Gallo if you don't bring Jay-Z back. You still got Gallo coming off the bench. You still got Okongwu. So you don't really have to go outsource and get players next year if you want to keep it in house. Because we're definitely going to send, they say, Cam to Summer League. Definitely going to, because he missed his Summer League year. Yeah. He didn't get Summer League. He didn't get Summer League this year.
He didn't really get to play this year. Yeah.
Yeah. So he needs Summer League. What is everybody gets cooked? I mean, he didn't get. I mean, he's shown you, but Gobert has shown you just. I don't know. He's just showing you he's just.
I will say Gobert really just has to stand there and be Gobert.
Yeah, that's what they call him, the Stifle Tower, because he's just there and he's just huge. He's just ginormous. He's 7'1" with almost 7'6" wingspan or something like that. You put your arms up in front of you, he's gonna block your shot.
It's over.
Shake Dusty no. Oh my God. Okay. Shake is Thanos? No, definitely not. So my thing for Double O and his future is that I want him to learn. He's shown that he can learn. He's learned a lot in this last couple of years. He'll probably go to Summer League too. He'll get some Summer League time. I just want us to have some Summer League guys next year that need it. And I don't know, man. Dre
is the center of the future to me.
He is. He has to be. And it's so funny because if y'all remember the year we drafted Dre, everybody telling us was to sit and take Jackson Hayes. That was who we were projected to pick that year. And they were like, why would Atlanta move up to get somebody in the top 5 and they can just go get Jackson Hayes and be the center of the future? Now, Jackson Hayes or New Orleans he'll probably be their center of the future once Steven Adams leaves. And he's just so small to me. He's like Obama to me. He's really skinny. He's a lob threat though. That's the thing with Trey is that he's a lob threat. Because he can jump. He can get up there. But he's not really what I think he should be. Shake won't have a game like that until next year. Yeah, I said that last night. He had an Alec Burks type beat game. Yeah. That's what it was. There's no way he'll do that. He just came in and just kept shooting. That's the only thing. And he just knew
Seth. I don't expect Seth to be that hot.
No, Seth was hot, and he's not his brother. He doesn't say that consistent.
He can shoot threes, but I don't expect Seth to be that hot.
He's not that
Was he like
consistent. He wasn't that consistent
561%?
game
Come
one.
on.
Yeah, he wasn't that consistent game one. So that's how you know he's really not that consistent. Personally, I think Travis he does. I don't know why. I don't know if he will because we're in Atlanta, but he deserves it. He deserves that GM of the or executive of the year. He does. I'll give it to him. What he did for this team and went out and what and everybody wants to talk about look at what we had and then they want to say look at Luka's team, then blame it on the GM.
They told us we rushed the rebuild. Now y'all
That's
talking about, oh, if Luca had
exactly.
Atlanta's team.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah. They said that. They were talking about what finished second MVP. Oh my god, okay. Oh, y'all gonna sign him back? Y'all got a whole bunch of free agencies y'all got to fill in. Have we extended Nate yet? So Stephen A. This is quote unquote Stephen A. reporting. Nate McMillan got a deal already. And it's already been signed, but they haven't announced it yet. That is in the words of Stephen A. Um, I would, I would, I would think we were going to keep him. We need a full year of Nate. I think that's what it's going to take. And we shown in since March 2nd that Nate McMillan needs to be the coach of this team. Look what he's done to Trey. He's made Trey into an elite, and he was already an elite scorer. He made him into an elite point guard. Like Trey is a point guard now. Steph has a higher field goal. I don't know about that, but I would think because Steph shoots a lot more than Steph, it would be like that. I don't think they shoot on an even clip. If they shoot the same amount, I don't think they shoot even.
Steph has a green light to shoot from Mars.
Yeah, like Steph can walk down the court and pull it from anywhere, and that's the same thing for Trey. Like if Trey feels hot one day, and when Trey's hot, and it's so funny because you just never know if it's gonna go in. But when he's hot, you be like, okay, yeah, that's going in, and it's always just like that's ridiculous. Bert, you saying Burks can walk for Kelly Oubre? Shout out Kelly Oubre, the newest New York Knicks. That's gonna be lit next year. Travis literally built. Yeah, he did. Travis built through the draft for a good minute. I mean, we went out and spent money this year because we could spend money this year. We got everybody off the books that we needed off the books. Dedmon was gone. Alex Len was gone. Who else was gone off this team that we needed? Bazemore left. All of them guys left.
Oh yeah.
So
Bazemore, Evan Turner.
We got all them. We had so much money. I mean, I don't know. I think we needed that. You cannot blame Trey for having a better team like they like to do nowadays. Like you can't do that. That's not right to Trey. And if you're gonna blame anybody, blame Dallas's GM, blame Mark Cuban for not going out there spending money.
Let's be honest. Let's tell the truth. They thought that Mavs team in 2018 was a playoff team. They thought they were going to add Luka and go to the playoffs. And it wasn't that, and it ain't been that since. Like, they really needed to sit down and retool the whole shit. They ain't did it yet. Until they actually do that, because going to get Porzingis was a Band-Aid, and it's not working. Until they actually sit down and fix it, that's what it's going to be. Luka's going to put up a lot of numbers. They'll go 5 or 6 games, and they won't advance very far.
They'll get a first round, and it's so funny that everybody was saying everybody's saying Trey couldn't carry that Dallas team this year, and I said, well, Luka's supposedly the next, do they call him the next LeBron or the next greatest player of all time? You should be able to carry a team. Even Jordan carried the worst of teams to the playoffs in one series. I mean, he was putting up 63. Luka hasn't put up anything close to that. But, I let them. Do I see Lloyd getting a coaching job again? He'll get a assistant coaching job. I think he'll get an assistant one before he gets a real job first. As much as they were talking about him in Boston, I don't think that's going to happen.
Lloyd has a unique opportunity to create a niche job in the NBA, like to be the first all-star assistant coach. You know what I mean? Like that guy is just like, oh, I need to build a young team. I need to teach them the fundamentals. I need to teach them defense. We need to go hire Lloyd Pierce. Like, he can be that guy.
He's a
Because
development guy. He's
yeah, because
always
even
been
when
a
we hired
development
him,
guy.
I was like, yeah, he'll be here 2 or 3 years, and then by the time we make the playoffs, he won't be the guy to take us there. And look where we are.
But
So,
look at Mark
that's
Jackson.
okay. You need
Yeah.
developmental coaches.
Look at what Travis Slink has done as a GM. He wasn't, but he wasn't the GM in the Warriors, but he was over a lot of stuff. Look at what they did when they drafted Curry. Who was their coach? Mark Jackson. Mark Jackson, they came in there, taught them what they needed to know, fired Mark Jackson. We know the story behind the Mark Jackson, but fired Mark Jackson. Then you brought in Steph Curry, not Steph Curry, Steve Kerr, and look what that did. I mean,
Yep. I
it's
thought the same
always
thing
been
about
that.
Jordan and his first coach.
Yeah.
Like, okay, we got you to the playoffs. We got some experience. Now it's time to graduate you up to a new coach
Yeah.
that can
He
that,
went
that,
through
that
a
can push
couple.
you to the next
He
level.
went through like one or two before he got I call him the greatest coach of all time.
I mean,
You can't say
Phil
he's not.
Jackson.
You can't say
That's what I'm like. I mean, where's the
he's
lie?
yeah, you can't. He's probably the greatest coach of all time. How do y'all think Luke? He would not have. That's why he got traded. That is the main. That's when. And I'm waiting for that 30 for 30 to come out. And it's funny because everybody's just like, y'all should have kept Luka. Luka was not gonna fit in here. I hope y'all
Thank
know that.
you. Thank
Like
you. Dallas needed their white toast that is Luka Doncic. And
Dallas
and
needed that
we
paper bag
we
test. The only person on that team that's dark skinned is Tim Hardaway. Let's talk about that.
they I mean they needed that. He loves it out there. They love him. It fits, and Trey fits Atlanta. Like, they knew. You can't tell me, if you look at Luka and look at Trey and you go, okay, the basketball ability is there. We can check that mark. But NBA is basketball and marketability. So, since we checked the basketball mark, which one of these are the easiest to market it? This is a city
You've
full of
had
hmm.
yeah.
Let's get that one.
I mean, let's look at what Dallas has had. They've had Dirk for 20 years. You've had a great European man for 20 years, and you don't think they want the next European star to, to fit in his play?
Exactly.
I
You
should have
gave him
known
the
that was
return
going
of
to
the
happen.
Euro. Cool.
Yeah, that was literally it. Doesn't matter either Trey will lead the Hawks. I think so. I think Trey with this team healthy. I think this team healthy is scary, and we add a couple more pieces. And I don't even know what we need to add at this point because it just seems so good. You just got to get consistent with a good coach. If we would have had Nate, this is by stat watch. We would have had Nate the whole season. We would have been number one,
We would have
or
been
we would
number
have been
one
tied.
with a
We would have
bullet,
been tied.
like far
Right,
ahead.
right. Yeah, yeah.
Nah, the numbers I've seen from the channels that I've been watching, particularly with the win percent he coached, if you average that out for the whole season, we win 57 games.
Jesus.
No, 57 games. Nobody, I don't even think anybody in the league hit 50 this year. 50
Um,
wins. We would have been number one with a bullet.
I don't know, man. That's what they in the
So,
mix with.
but to be honest, I think all of this is perfect timing, because this team gets to grow and develop each other into that playoff team, while the Nets gonna ruin people's careers for the next 2 or 3 years. And then when it's time for the next team to take that leap, it might be us.
Yeah, for real. Actually, truly. It should be us. Dallas, Dallas does let it. First off, we're not gonna put Thibodeau in front of Phil Jack. He's just disrespectful.
Huh?
He just literally tore. He has literally injured multiple men. I will never respect Tom Thibodeau. He has injured multiple people. He's the reason Derrick Rose got his career shortened. And I'm surprised Derrick Rose. And it's funny because I really am surprised Derrick Rose is able to do what he does and what he's done at the level of injuries he's had. Because he tore his ACL in one knee. He messed up his other knee. He had multiple leg problems. I don't know, man. Yeah, white toast. White toast slid.
I
um,
mean,
I mean, you ain't lying. Well, we'll have Nate the whole
they
season. Yeah,
needed
I
that.
think. I think I want to talk about this too. As long as Quavo leave Trey alone, he good. I'm so dead. Hey, Quavo, and it's so funny. I know I'm gonna get off topic right here, but you know the Migos are trying to leave QC and they trying to leave all of. So Baby was at the game yesterday and Quavo was at the game one. That is hilarious. Yo, I said y'all are retarded. I said out of all things to do, y'all gonna try to separate. Y'all could have just been there together, but they just it's I guess it's a
Avoiding
beef
each
now.
other.
It's a beef now, so now they and Meek was at game two out of all things.
Yeah, I saw
I'll
that.
come back to this day. All right, Slitter. See you. If you come post game anytime soon, um, come talk to us or text me if you want to come on any post games. Y'all, Slitter does do sports. Go if you go on YouTube, type in Sports Live in the ATL. He does do live games. He's done a couple live games. Oh wait. So yeah, if y'all want to go, and he does a whole bunch of Hawks Brave stuff. So go in his channel and watch. He's actually hilarious. Um, so Drew, but not. I'm not gonna say he's actually smart too. So go over there and listen to him. Do you think Nate would try to change the guys around, trade like the Patriots? I'm kind of worried about that because Nate took over a team that was already built to get out of the first round first time. I don't think he will. And I want to talk about that Pacers team firing their coach after 1 year. Um, After you just fired Nate McMillan. So
Yeah, I
I
saw
just
that.
yeah. So you fired the coach that is taking you to the playoffs multiple years, multiple times. He just hasn't won a first round. Um, he hasn't won a first round game, so y'all were mad about that. He hasn't won a first round series, but he's had bad luck in the first round. Okay, you didn't help him build around that team. You traded Paul George away. You brought in Malcolm Brogdon and Victor Oladipo. Victor Oladipo is not a star like Paul George. You gave him Roy Hibbert as his center, like that was supposed to be the savior. Um, you gave him Lance Stevenson. Who else on that team? You gave him Monte Ellis for a year or two. So he's never had a real team. You bring him to Atlanta where he has a young team, young healthy team, young vibrant team, not healthy, but a young vibrant team. Um, you bring him in and you make him into a voice for the team. Um, we brought him here in Atlanta. Thank you, Lloyd Pierce. I will say thank you for that. You brought him here in Atlanta. You see what he can do. So I I don't know, man. I don't see you fired. You gave him a mean extent, like a max extension as a coach, and then you fire him as soon as the extension's out, and bring in a guy that hasn't coached before, and then you fire him. Now you see the coach that you fired having great success here, and now you got to be jealous or you got to feel stupid.
Wait, time out. My question. Now I have a question. Was that coach always a stopgap? Like, were you
Who
waiting for somebody else to get fired, like a Terry Stotts?
who that
Cause you hired a coach. Cause you hired a coach that's never really coached before. So was that always a stopgap?
I I I guess he was. I don't know if he was on the staff. But let me see, because if some way he had to just be, uh, he just had to be sitting there. Uh, that's hilarious. That is actually hilarious. It's funny to me. I guess he was on the staff with them, but at the train wreck season, that's hilarious. Now they're talking about train wreck season, all of this, and all the headlines. Um, Man, yeah, I mean that was a different breed of man. He was Westbrook before Westbrook, literally and truly, and Westbrook was in the league. That's the funny part. Um, 17 hours left. Atlanta Kid, you were a trooper. Y'all go over there. After we finish, and go say what's up to Atlanta Kid, because that man is gonna be up for 24 hours. You got the green screen up, Atlanta Kid, or you just got your face cam up. Um, Man, yeah, I mean they were when they were healthy, like you said, when they were healthy, but they weren't healthy. Um, and they kind of sort of prove with this team you don't have to have a whole healthy team to be good. because he made this team better than they were. You got the face came up. Okay, so y'all can see, y'all all know what he looks like already, but y'all can go say what's up to Blake. He been on for a minute. Like, I mean, I got the alert early, and he's been on since then. So go say what's up to him. Go support him. Um, but yeah, I don't. Nate's gonna be here for a minute, y'all. I think Nate gets like a 5-year contract. Um, if the wheels fall off, I don't see them falling off for a while. The wheels fall off. I don't want to start another rebuild for a while. And it's gonna happen. We all know down the line it's gonna happen, but I wouldn't like it anytime soon. I'd rather wait till Trey retires to start rebuilding. I don't want to go through that whole LA with Kobe thing. That's what I don't want to go through.
Ooh,
Where you gotta start rebuilding before his career is already over. And that's just was it was just like, oh my
that was a
God.
mess.
That was a
That was
mess
a
in LA.
mess
LA messed up.
because that team sucked. But usually when your young team sucks, it's like okay, they get a chance to develop, like Trey and JC and Herder. But y'all sucked, and it was the Kobe retirement show. Like y'all, there's
Yeah.
no way you could develop in that.
Yeah, it was just like Kobe's the
And then
star,
you
so
trade them
Kobe's
all
gonna play.
away.
LA just kind of sort of turned into. I mean, it worked out in the end. They got a ring, but I don't know.
They won the pandemic ship. Shout out
Yeah,
to Atlanta.
pandemic shift. Yeah, it only takes one wrong move between the second round team to get a knocked out of the first round. Yeah, that's true. It only takes us, and it's funny because it would only take like Washington last series. If Washington had a better center, they got Ryu, they got John Wall, they got Bradley Beal. They're not a bad squad. They just gotta be. They have Denny Avdia, and he just sitting on the bench, and he's a 3 guard. And I wanted Denny here in Atlanta. So I mean, I just they got to figure things out. They got to fire that coach. Scott Brooks got to go. It's all about coaching now in the league, and it's funny because the players are so good. It's really turning to can that person coach them. I guess we got some Falcons news. I just want to throw out here. Malik Hooker, um, let us know a signing is coming. So Malik Hooker is signing somewhere. Atlanta just freed up money, and out of nowhere, he just announced the signing.
Mm.
That's another safety. So I'm not gonna get my hopes up, but I don't know, man. I'm looking at this, and Gobert doesn't deserve to be in the same company as Ben Wallace, Mutombo, and Dwight Howard. But no, he doesn't. He doesn't deserve to be in that. Those 3 men are at their prime. Were just
They
disgusting.
played
Like
center. Like Gobert really just does stand there.
he's just tall. I mean, he done it. He did it in FIBA. He did it in FIBA.
He
When
really
he was
does just
overseas, he
stand
did it. That's
there.
like he just doesn't have to move. He rotates a lot. I give him it when he rotates. He's scary
Yeah.
because he's like Slender Man running around. But Ben Wallace wasn't even supposed to be playing center. He was not that big. I mean, Ben Wallace was like Draymond, except on steroids. Like then you bring Mutombo. You got Mutombo, Atlanta legend. And then Dwight Howard, and
Elijah.
then another Atlanta legend. You can put it like that. I wouldn't say why he played here, but high school Atlanta legend. So I mean, I don't know, man. Atlanta's very own. Those guys were just different in their breed of time, especially Dwight Howard when he was in his prime. I think what ruined his prime was when he went to Houston. No, it
LA.
was in LA
Really,
first.
Houston? I
I
thought
think it was
LA.
LA
To me,
first.
it's
Yeah, I think.
LA when he hooked up with
Yeah,
Nash and Kobe.
yeah. They put too much pressure on him because he was still younger. He wasn't.
Yeah,
He wasn't ready
Kobe.
for all that. And
Him
then
and
it was
Kobe were not a good match.
no. Then trying to put him next to. They trying to call him next to Shaq and all of that. Yeah, it was just. It wasn't
So
a
now
good.
you got
And it
Shaq
was
coming
funny
at
because
you
he did the
from
same
all
type of
sides.
move. He did the same type of move where he left Orlando and then went to LA. He did the same thing as
Hmm.
Shaq. So it was like, oh, he's gonna be the next Shaq here and there. No, they put like Dwight doesn't do good with pressure. I think when he went
Mm-mm.
back to LA last year, he
With
had a
no
good
expectations.
yeah, like he was cool. And then they went to the bubble and he was I mean, he had no crowd. He didn't have to worry about people talking about him. He was cool. He was chilling. I feel like he needed that. He needed that bubble. And I mean, he's doing good now. I mean, he's getting old. I think he's just getting more wise. He's got wiser. It's like JaVale McGee. Like, you got JaVale McGee just being on Shaq and the Fool in the beginning of his career. Now he's a 3-time champion. So it's not a lot you can do there. How does he keep getting away with this? Yes. I don't know. But the only other topic we got tonight is your boy LeBron is going back to the six, the king of narratives, as Ella likes to call them, the king of narratives.
You announced this in the middle of the playoffs that you're gonna change it. You're not even in the playoffs. Why are you announcing a number change? Like, you got a whole movie to promote, bro.
That's why. That is the main reason why.
God.
So in the movie, he wore the number 6. So he said since he put in the movie, he's gonna wear it on his jersey next year. So, and we all know number 6 LeBron. We know how dangerous number 6 LeBron is. That was his prime years. So I don't know if he thinks he's gonna be able to go back to his prime after he had the worst injury of his career. That ankle hurt him for real.
All right then.
LeBron being LeBron. Number 6 LeBron. Old man LeBron. I think his son. And the funny part about it, his son had to get meniscus surgery too. So I don't know how. They say he's trying to play till his son comes in the league, but LeBron's 37. His son he'll be 39 or 40 when his son gets to the league. It might be time for him to hang it up, but we don't know. We'll see. He's trying to. He's gonna try to pull it. Need to pull another bubble out for him. He'll probably do good in it. So yeah, y'all. Everybody's in the chat. I want to shout y'all out. Ella, you got anything you want to shout out?
Game 3. If you go into the game and I'm still on the fence, I might be in the building. If you go into the game, be loud, be rowdy, run them Philly guys up out of there. Run them up out of there.
Yeah. I don't think there's gonna be a lot of Philly, but about to catch the Sun. Yeah, about the Suns Nuggets come on now. I think they come on at 10. I don't know. There was an 8 o'clock game today. I don't know, but I know the Suns and Nuggets play tonight. I got the Suns winning. Who you got, Ella?
I have the Suns.
I think they go. I had the Nuggets winning the West, and then I didn't know they was going to play the Suns, and that just was just like ooh. Bron trying to dip into his. Yeah, he is. But yeah, y'all.
I'm sorry. Wait. Before we leave, I just came up with this question and I have to ask it. I'm so sorry. So if we don't sign JC, right?
Yeah.
Do you see a campaign from Trey to try to get to Michael Porter Jr.?
Oh, definitely. Oh God, yes. I would cry if Michael Porter Jr. came to Atlanta. Because that's his buddy. That's like his best friend.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you want to play with that's like when Devin Booker and Kat got together. Everybody was not Devin Booker and Kat, D'Angelo and Kat got together. Yeah. Everybody was like, oh yeah. Everybody was, and it was hype about having each other on the team. If we get MPJ, it's a different story. That's all I'm gonna say.
I just want to throw it out there in the universe.
Everybody's been saying, I think if we could get him, it would be nice. Ben can't shoot. Yeah, that's what you got to do. MPJ's. Yeah, at a certain point, it might turn into that. If he's gotten healthier though. That's what MPJ's thing is that he got healthier. We might sign and trade MPJ, but I don't know how we could do that because he's not up for a contract. Right. That'd be the only thing is trying to get how to match that money. But I would love to have that. I'd love to have that here. Have the best friends back together. But on that note, y'all, shout out to the chat. If we get him, if we get MPJ, that's a tooth, man. We back on the new game. Hey, yo, go over to the Atlanta Kids stream and go watch him play. He been playing games all day. I know he gonna have a headache by the time he finish. Y'all go over there. Yes, watch it. You don't have to watch all 24 hours unless you just built like that. It's 17 hours left. So if you want to go over there, don't know all of that, just do what you do over here. But with that, Miss Ella, thank you for coming on tonight.
Always see.
Definitely gonna have you back on. Game 3, tomorrow or Friday? It's Friday. Today's Wednesday, so Friday, Game 3 in Atlanta. Y'all show out. We out here. Peace.
Yeah. Yeah. Welcome to the show. I am your host. I walk around like number 11. I know I'm the GOAT. My chains, my rings on Matt Ryan, they coated in cold. I already killed the beat before I